I'm not here to prove to you that my client, Craig Montgomery, is nice or trustworthy or faithful to his marriage. I am here to show you that the state cannot prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Craig Montgomery tried to murder his wife. I will give you reason to doubt the evidence presented by the district attorney, reason to doubt the testimony of her chief witness, reason to doubt the alleged affair between my client and Carly Tenney. And in the end, you will doubt that the charge of attempted murder even applies in this case. They want to hang someone for what happened to Barbara Ryan. And you know what? I understand. And I truly sympathize. But they've got the wrong man.
We'll take a brief recess before we call witnesses. 5 minutes.
That was a good job.
No, it doesn't matter.
What?
We've got St. Barbara's shroud over there, looking as if she's attending her own funeral. I don't know if the jury heard a word I said. They only have eyes for her.
Nervous?
No. My reputation as a tramp and a homewrecker is safe, although I did like the addition of would-be designer. That went well with murdering slut, didn't it?
Listen, you'll take the stand, you'll tell the truth, you'll keep your cool.
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
Carly.
No, okay. I'm cool. I'm cool. I mean, really, the only thing that I have to worry about is the tape of me and Craig from the security camera, and that's never going to see the light of day, so how bad could it get?
I think you've already got him on the ropes. That opening statement was a gem.
I think I got in a few shots.
Is there anything I need to know before you call me?
No, I think I have everything I need. Detective Snyder, what did you hear, if anything, when you arrived at the boathouse?
I heard Barbara say, "Why are you doing this?"
Did she sound like she was speaking to someone she knew?
Objection, Your Honor. Detective Snyder has no direct knowledge of whom the victim was speaking to.
Withdrawn. Detective Snyder, was that short exchange the last thing you heard before the explosion?
Yes.
Thank you. Nothing further.
You were an FBI agent, Detective Snyder?
Yes, I was.
And would you say that you have risen to the rank of detective pretty much by playing things by the book?
I follow the rules, yes.
Then why is it that when my client's wife wanted to report a crime, you didn't meet her at the police station? Wouldn't that have been standard procedure?
Barbara was uncomfortable meeting me at the police station because the chief of detectives is also Craig Montgomery's sister.
There are other station houses in the area, are there not? Why not meet her at one of those?
When Barbara sounded distressed, I wanted to make things easy for her.
I see. The Snyders have been in Oakdale for a long time, haven't they, Detective Snyder? Your folks have a lot of friends in this community?
I suppose.
And recently your family suffered quite a loss, didn't they? Your cousin Holden and his son were killed.
Objection, Your Honor. Irrelevant. What does that tragedy have to do with this case?
Move on, Mr. Winthrop.
Yes, sir. Detective, do you bear any animosity to my client?
He's not my favorite person in the world.
Could you elaborate? Has my client ever punched you in the nose, stolen your morning paper, kicked your dog?
Everyone knows what kind of man Craig Montgomery is.
I'm not asking you to speak on behalf of the masses. Explain to me your view, sir. You don't like him, do you?
No.
You have a girlfriend?
There's a woman I plan to marry.
I wish you every happiness. What's her name?
Carly Tenney.
If Ms. Tenney is here in the courtroom today, would you point her out for the jury?
She's right there.
I assume that this wedding to Ms. Tenney will take place after you divorce your current wife.
Objection. Where's the relevancy?
Your Honor, my line of questioning goes to Detective Snyder's prejudicial view of my client and thus to his reliability as a detective in this case and as a witness.
Then make your point.
Detective, do you have any evidence that Mr. Montgomery and Ms. Tenney are romantically involved?
No.
Absolutely no proof that anything is going on.
No.
But you are jealous of their friendship, are you not?
Montgomery helped Carly out of a few jams, offered her a job.
Are you jealous or not?
I don't let my personal feelings affect the way I do my job.
You never lose your objectivity?
No.
Do you recall, Detective, the date of the boathouse explosion?
June 18th.
June 18th. And when was your cousin Holden's memorial service?
That same night.
The same night. So to review, on June 18th, at night, you received a phone call from Barbara Ryan, a personal friend. She's distressed and concerned about some money issues relating to her business.
It was about Craig, not just about her business.
Exactly. You discovered that Craig Montgomery might be involved in this, so you couldn't wait to meet your friend someplace unofficial and discuss things.
Objection, badgering.
Are we there yet?
Any second, Your Honor. Detective, how long did you stay at your cousin's memorial service? Was it an hour? Was it 10 minutes?
I left before it started.
Your family was grieving. Your presence was needed, and you couldn't pass the call from Barbara to another detective?
No, she called me. I felt that she needed my help.
No. You were obsessed with the possibility that you could nail Craig Montgomery. Isn't that right? Detective, can you still tell this court that you were completely objective when it comes to my client?
I was doing my job that night.
Did you ever question any other suspects in connection with this case?
No.
Nothing further.
We're back in session.
The state calls Barbara Ryan.
Okay, Mom, I'll be right here, okay?
What he did to her.
Okay, Mom, you're gonna be just fine, okay? I'll be right over there. I love you.
Please place your hand on the Bible. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, I do.
State your name for the record.
Barbara Ryan.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Ma'am?
Yes. Of course I do.
You may proceed, Miss Griffin.
Margot,
What are you doing here?
I need to talk to you.
This is not the time or place.
Well, I have proof that your brother may not have done this thing, so we can do this now or we can do this later. But if I were you,
I'd like to thank Barbara Ryan for agreeing to testify today. She's only recently awakened from a coma that she was in for several weeks as a result of a bomb exploding in her face at a boathouse outside of town. I'm sure we'll understand if you need to rest or stop at any time, Miss Ryan.
Thank you.
Craig Montgomery, who stands accused of trying to kill you. Is he your husband?
Yes. A technicality, but yes.
When you accepted his proposal of marriage, how did your family, your friends, your business acquaintances, how did they react?
They were very unhappy. They didn't trust him.
Did you discuss this with Mr. Montgomery?
Yes. I asked him to sign a prenuptial agreement.
A prenuptial agreement. Would you consider yourself a wealthy woman?
I've worked very hard. I own Barbara Ryan Originals, a successful fashion house. I have diversified investments, real estate, stock. I've been very fortunate financially.
And what were the terms of this prenuptial agreement?
And if Mr. Montgomery and I divorced, neither would hold a claim to the other's holdings.
And he agreed to this, knowing that in the event of divorce, he'd be unable to touch your money?
He was offended that I would suggest such a document.
But aren't prenuptial agreements standard for a person in your circumstances?
They're quite common. He said it meant that I didn't trust him. I told him it would mean a great deal to my family, that perhaps they would accept that he loved me and not my money. And so he signed it.
And you were married?
Yes.
Would you say it was a happy marriage?
No. They were right. They were all right. I gave him money. I gave him a joint checking account, but it wasn't enough. He built millions from my corporate account. My son called me.
Your son, Paul Ryan, who manages your corporation?
Yes. Paul called from Paris to warn me that we were running low on funds. And so I confronted Craig. He was proud that he had stolen my money to buy worldwide stock.
And what did you do, Ms. Ryan, when you realized your fears, everyone's fears, were justified?
I told him he had to do whatever it took to replace the funds, or I would go to the police. And the marriage was over.
So you and Mr. Montgomery would divorce?
Yes.
So the defendant knew that the joint checking account, the luxurious life that you helped provide, all of that would end with divorce?
Yes. He signed. He knew.
Ms. Ryan, you confronted the defendant with the fact that you knew he was stealing from you. Then what did you do?
I was very upset. I was confused. I knew I wanted to do the right thing morally, legally. So I called Jack Snyder.
Detective Snyder, who testified earlier?
Yes. I told him I wanted to see him. He said I should meet him at the boathouse. I was very embarrassed. I wanted some privacy.
Miss Ryan, Why didn't you give your husband a chance to pay you back?
Because when I had confronted him earlier, he was so angry.
And you were afraid to confront him again?
Objection. Counsel is leading the witness.
I'll rephrase. Ms. Ryan, after your angry confrontation with your husband, how did you feel about him?
What kind of person takes everything and shows no remorse? I didn't know who he was. I had no idea who he was or what he would do next. Except do everything he could to escape being brought to justice. And I was scared.
So you asked Detective Snyder to meet you at the boathouse. What happened? Please tell the jury.
I was early. Jack, Detective Snyder, had not arrived yet, so I stood outside and I thought about what a mess I have made of my life. And it got chilly, and I moved in, and he was there, Craig, waiting for me.
It wasn't Craig. Listen, I know your brother. The guy in my office, it wasn't his height, wasn't his weight.
Right.
I really
wasn't
appreciate
his
that you...
blood type.
Because I was able to stab the guy with my scissors.
We had some blood work done.
Did you? He had a major antipsychotic drug in his bloodstream. Now, your brother is a lot of things, but psychotic ain't one of them.
It's starting to add up. Nancy had a bunch of books checked out of the library for several patients over at Oakdale Memorial.
What, how to build a bomb in 3 easy lessons, Al?
Think about it, Margot. You've got a psychiatric patient on antipsychotic drugs. He's got access to Barbara at the hospital. He's got access to Emily's car, to books on bombs.
An outpatient, Martin. He follows me home, followed me to my office.
And he plants a bomb in the boathouse.
It's not Craig, Margot. It's some nut job who likes to read about blowing things up.
Ms. Ryan, you saw the defendant, Craig Montgomery, inside the boathouse.
Yes.
And you asked him what he was doing there?
No. I honestly don't remember what I said. But I saw him. He was there. And then the sun came crashing through the roof. And the sound like thunder. And heat everywhere. And knives. I guess it was the glass. And I was in flames, and my face, and I couldn't get out. And I thought, my God, I'm going to die here. I'm going to die here. It was dark. Forever. And then I heard a voice. My son's voice. Paul. I heard you, Paul. I knew you were there. I couldn't move. I couldn't speak. I was trapped in the dark, but I heard your voice. And Jennifer. And Hal. And then I woke up.
Thank you, Miss Ryan. I know how difficult that was for you. Would you like to take a break?
Let's finish this.
Then that's what we'll do. Miss Ryan, since you've recovered, you've learned that while you were in a coma fighting for your life, Craig Montgomery took control of your company. Is that true?
He made his whore the designer.
Objection. Witness is misrepresenting.
We'll rephrase. Ms. Ryan, is it true that when you came out of the coma, you found out that your husband had intentions of putting the woman who used to live in his suite in charge of design at your company?
Yes.
So after he stole your money and put you in a coma, he tried to replace you with the woman he was living with before he married you.
Objection. Counsel is making inaccurate conclusions.
I have nothing further, Your Honor.
She's been through a lot. Look at the jury, Craig. She's done a lot of damage. I have no choice. I've got to go after her. So, Ms. Ryan, you flew to the Dominican Republic for a divorce. You wanted to free yourself from your previous marriage. Why? As I understand things, Craig hadn't yet proposed to you.
He flew down the next day and asked me to marry him.
Oh, so your plan worked. You've already stated for the record that you asked Craig to sign a prenuptial agreement and that he willingly did so.
Yes, but
Money was always an issue, wasn't it, Ms. Ryan? In fact, wasn't it one of the reasons why you left your previous husband? You were unable to enjoy the money that you had made?
There were other issues.
You wanted to enjoy what you felt you deserved, didn't you? You wanted a luxurious life?
I earned it.
You'd certainly worked very hard for it, yes. However, under your son Paul's management, it does appear that that your profit margin at BRO was shrinking.
That's not accurate. We were having difficulties with some manufacturers.
You always relied on your son, didn't you? You still do.
Yes, I do.
And was Craig aware of the fact that you had this desire for a luxurious lifestyle?
He promised me a certain lifestyle.
So when he found out that your company was in trouble and took steps to improve the bottom line...
That's not what happened. He stole corporate funds.
He invested your money, quadrupling it. Isn't that what really happened? He increased your net profit, your net worth, by a factor of 4?
I didn't give him permission.
Permission? I see. You stated that after the explosion that night, your first memory was of darkness. Now, Ms. Ryan, according to your doctors, was this darkness you experienced psychological or physiological?
My problems were not psychological. I had a concussion, that's all.
We're all very thankful that you're back to your old self again. Do you recall what you were wearing that night of the accident, Ms. Ryan? Maybe this will help. You attended a memorial service for your friend, so were you wearing something black?
Whatever I wore was burned, and they threw it out
Yes.
at the
What
hospital.
route did you take when you drove out to the boathouse, Ms. Ryan? Was it a highway, a back road?
What difference does it
Your
make?
Honor?
Answer the question, Ms. Ryan.
The highway.
The highway? Are you quite sure? Because, yes, your car was found parked on Spring Road, not in the lot near the highway.
Then I took Spring Road.
You told Ms. Griffin that you didn't remember speaking to Craig that night, and yet your friend, Detective Jack Snyder, clearly remembers hearing you speak to someone.
And 2 seconds later, the bomb exploded.
It was very traumatic, and anyone would understand why your memory might be a little sketchy. In fact, you don't remember much of anything that night, do you, Ms. Ryan?
Objection!
Your Honor, the prosecution's case is based on Ms. Ryan's memory, and yet she cannot remember the clothes she wore that night, the route she took to the boathouse, the words Detective Snyder heard her speak. Are we to believe that she has a crystal clear memory of a 2-second glimpse of a man in the shadows?
He was there!
Your Honor,
Miss Griffin, please control your
He
witness.
was there! It doesn't matter about the road or my clothes. All that matters is this, what he did to me! done to me. Look what he's done to me. He signed the prenup. He had to kill me. That was the only way he could get what he wanted, my money. Because that's all that he wanted, my money. And her. He wanted her.
Your Honor, please.
Miss Griffin, if you can't
Look what you've
control
done. You
Miss Ryan.
destroyed me. You will go to jail for the rest of your life, Craig. I will make you pay. Mom, stop.
Let me take you home.
Get her out. She can't see me like this. Make her go away. No.
Okay.
No, get her out of me. No.